So for this project, I took a 9 by 5.5 piece of wood and painted it black. This is actually an old plaque. You know those plaques that your kids get for dance and baseball and all that? Well, instead of tossing them now that they're all grown, my husband sanded them all down and we're using them for artwork, and they work really well. After I had painted it and it dried, I printed up these words "boo" on my Cricut machine, and I put that at the top. And then I took a outline of a ghost, and these are the same ghosts that I used on the resin project that you saw yesterday. And I just outlined it with the metallic white Sharpie markers and painted it in with white. And then I took my dotting tool and made the eyes and the mouth. After it was dry, I re-wet the black and put down this glitter that I had gotten from Fairy Tale Apothecary. I'll leave a link under the description, and kind of sprinkled that on because I was afraid it wasn't going to stick unless it was wet. Just one of the many glitters that she sent me, and I will put a link in the description and a 10% discount code. Then I took the Tri-Art liquid glass and dumped it on the project and used my spoon to move it around, and then I used my hand to kind of level it off. And it does look very cloudy when you first put it on, but it does dry perfectly clear. It really dries nice. And then I took my tube confetti, white tube confetti, and put it on the ghost just like I did yesterday with my resin ghosts, only we're just trying this with the Tri-Art liquid glass instead, just to see, compare the difference. And I think I did put a lot more of the glitter on this, so it's going to look more glittery, but it certainly is pretty. Next I took another canvas. This was 9 by 3. I picked up a whole bunch of these on Amazon. They're really cute small canvases to work with. And I put this little saying at the top that says, "Come in and rest your bones." I thought that would be cute for a skeleton. And the reason I'm using a second canvas is because the first canvas has glitter on it, and I don't know, I put kind of a lot of glitter on it, and I don't know if you're going to be able to compare it to the resin. I wanted a real smooth surface. And this Mr. Bones or skeleton I picked up at the at-home store. So then I take the Tri-Art liquid glass and just dump it on there, and I do use quite a bit of it. I didn't realize how much I used. I spread it out with the spreader, and then I think I used my hand to spread it out, and I tip it a little bit. And I guess then when I'm satisfied with it, I take my gloves off and I put my little skeleton on there. And I do end up putting a little bit more on top of the skeleton to make sure he's held in place. And you notice that glass, I just put it on top of the liquid glass. I did not put any more liquid glass on top of the glass. I did put a little more on top of the skeleton. And then he was pretty much done. I kind of tipped it a little bit more and smoothed it out, and just let him dry. And this does take a shorter period to dry. I think it was dry that night. It didn't take overnight to do it. Hey everyone, so this is the Tri-Art liquid glass. I have literally had this bottle for 2 years. I bought it because someone said something about it, probably asked me to do a video. It took me 2 years, sorry. But anyway, it's kind of funny because it's cloudy when you look at it. And I thought, oh, is that because it's old? But no, that's how it is. And it's not yellowed at all. But I was surprised. So I did wear a respirator. So I couldn't even tell you if there was a smell, but I think it does advise you. It doesn't tell you on here, but I do know that I feel like I read something where it said you should wear protection, do it in a well-ventilated area. So these are the 2 projects I did. So again, I used the glitter from that Fairy Tale Apothecary because I wanted to be able to compare it to resin. So this was the resin one that I did. And this is the Tri-Art liquid glass, and it is just as glossy. I think it's just as glossy. It doesn't seem as thick though. It doesn't seem like it leaves as thick of a layer, but if you can't use resin, it would be a really good alternative. Dries a little bit faster than resin, leaves a nice glossy finish, seems to hold everything in place. And then the second one I did was this, the Mr. Bones guy, and I purposely put glass at the bottom so that you could see, and it holds it on there fine. It's really rock solid down at the bottom there. So, so anyway, I thought that was cool, but it does seem thinner. It just seems like a thinner layer on there. And I did kind of spread it. I did two things. I spread it. I think I might have poured too much at first, and then I tried to tip it and spread it and whatnot. But all in all, it worked good. It's a great alternative to resin. I think it's, I really think it's just as glossy. It just doesn't look as thick. So here, let me put these two next to each other again. Yeah, and it, you know, it holds everything in place, the tube confetti and the glass. So, I mean, I would rather have the resin on it, but if you can't use resin or you're looking for another alternative, the liquid glass is certainly a good alternative, and it seems to last forever because I've had it sitting on the shelf for 2 years. And so I guess I'll try to use it up on some other project. Now, maybe to get a thicker coat on it, if you did 2 coats, maybe that would do it. It would look more like resin, but all in all, I think it worked out pretty cool. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something new. Whoever the person was who asked me about this, sorry it took me 2 years to do a video. If you enjoy the channel, go ahead and subscribe. Come join us on the Facebook group, and I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching.